just me, or is it like every time I go on my phone, I get severe FOMO, and it feels like all-consuming all the time, especially in this new COVID world when we're spending more time on our phone with other people. It's just becoming so overwhelming. If you relate, stick around, because I have so many tips for helping deal with this, because I am the queen of FOMO. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Lifehack show, where we help you live a wonderful and fulfilling life. I'm your host Jade, and today we're talking about FOMO. And as someone who suffers from FOMO a lot, I cannot deal with it. It's a waste of my time, it's stressful and annoying. So I'm so glad that I can make this video and share all of the things that I do. And I did this recently. I was suffering so bad from it. I came off social media, I did all these things I'm about to talk about, and it really does work. Since then, it's been about, I'd say 4 weeks, and I haven't had a bit of FOMO. So let's get right into it. So for people who don't know, what is FOMO, and is it just a social media problem? So what is FOMO? Right, well, we all know what FOMO is. It's the fear of missing out. It's like when someone walks up to you and they're like, oh my god, I'm going to this super cool party, but you're not invited. FOMO. Or you go on social media and you see your friend's been on holiday for 6 months, traveling South America, doing super awesome stuff every single day, and that anxiety kicks in. That is FOMO, and today we're going to talk about it, because is it just a new problem? Is it a social media problem? Well, it's not just a social media problem. Social media definitely exacerbates it, but actually it's a survival instinct. To survive, in the caveman days, we formed groups, and we fought lions, and built shelters, and we survived, and we thrived. But if you weren't in with the group, you were thrown out to the lions to die. We still have that same fight or flight response still going. When we feel rejected by a group or peers or left out, we fear for our own survival that we're going to be thrown out to the lions to die. That's old biology, it's still working in us. It's crazy. So it's not a social media problem, but because we're on social media a lot and we see all these highlight reels of all these cool things other people are doing, that anxiety and that fear still kicks in, and worse off, comparison kicks in. So we're going to talk about what you can do about it. So enough waffling, Jay. Let's just get into the main points. How can I go from FOMO to JOMO? Well, like always, these aren't just generic points, because I'm sure you've probably read just delete social media and other, inane things that you could do, and they just haven't worked for you because it's unsustainable. So we're going to talk about a couple of breaks, a couple of things that you can do, and things that you can practice that will help keep the FOMO at bay and enjoy a JOMO life, which is the joy of missing out. If you do like this video, by the way, please give it a like, and if you want to see more stuff from us, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification to be notified every time we post a new video, because we love creating videos for you to help you live your best JOMO life. Let's chat about point number 1, which is a social media break. Don't quit, just have a break. So this was me a month ago. I was like, I'm done. I can't deal with this FOMO anymore. I can't deal with the incessant scrolling that is wasting so much of my time. I'm out. And I was so nervous, because I've turned up on social media every single day to bring a positive space to help people grow and be happy. And leaving that after 2 years was very, very stressful. And I thought instantly that I would go into withdrawal, I would miss dopamine, all the dopamine little scrolls that I used to get, because when you scroll, you get dopamine. I thought I'd miss that, but so the opposite actually happened to me. I was relieved when I left social media for like a week, which kind of turned into 2 weeks, because I actually struggled to come back, because it was instant relief from constant FOMO triggers that were everywhere. Taking a break can be really helpful, because you can have all that time to like connect with your actual life. You know what I think the problem is? The problem is we're online and we're connected all the time, but we're not emotionally connected, so we feel disconnected. If that makes sense? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you see people where you're not actually connecting with someone and you feel extra disconnected. It's like you're on the outside looking in. And I feel like that's really stressful for us as human beings. Anyway, I was stuck in this toxic dopamine scrolling cycle, and I needed to make a change. So I deleted it, and I felt so much better. I felt so much relief, and I had so much more time. I was so much more interested in the things that I love, things like work. I was all about that life. By eliminating the option, I was able to focus on myself and my growth and my self-care, which I had been ignoring because I had been distracting myself using social media, etc. This is, by the way, if you do want to find more focus and motivation in your life, I have a free PDF for you, which is linked right above me. And this is actually the first step, is getting rid of options so that you can focus on yourself and your personal growth and finding what brings you the JOMO. I love these PDFs, by the way. Did you know there are two types of distractions, internal and external? I didn't know that. That's why I love them so much. They're not generic. They're always new and interesting. And that's why we make them just for you. Number 2 is asking the question, who are you and what do you want? Do you really want to be at that party even though you're a quiet introvert who hates groups? Or do you really want to be at that silent knitting group just because everyone is going, but you're a loud, excited, moving around extrovert? Who are you and what do you want to be doing? I am all for trying new things, I really am. But if you're not going to enjoy something, there is a simple joy in missing out. Combating FOMO starts with you asking, who are you? What do you enjoy? What do you enjoy doing? Surfing, dancing, sitting, watching Netflix, crafting, going to the gym? Do you enjoy going to parties, going outside, going socializing, going drinking, going eating? What do you enjoy? And is it really what you're seeing and feeling FOMO about? Because I know I got FOMO the other day because other people were surfing. I'm like, I don't even like surfing, but it was there. So you have to ask yourself the question, do I really care about this thing? Ask yourself, who are you and what brings you joy, and make choices based on those answers. Which brings us to the next one, which is be decisive with your time. When I say be decisive, what I mean is don't sit on the fence and wonder what if. If you know you would want to go to something and you're worried about missing out, invite yourself and go. And if you know you wouldn't really like it, then embrace the JOMO and know that you wouldn't like it and accept that and don't go, but what if I went? Maybe it could have been different. It probably wouldn't have if you wouldn't have enjoyed it. Now, there is an easy way to work out roughly where you will be on the JOMO scale. So when a FOMO comes up, like a situation, like a party, place it against previous experiences at a similar party. So, for example, I would look at a party and go, I've been to parties like this before, but they're a bit rowdy and a bit too much for me, and I like to go to bed at 10 o'clock because I'm an old grandma. I would not enjoy this event. I'm going to embrace the joy of being in bed at 9:30 with a hot chocolate with marshmallows. Look at a situation and ask yourself, would I really enjoy that? Really? Or am I just experiencing a bit of FOMO? And can I just let it go? So this can apply to your goals as well, like, is this really going to be helpful to benefit me towards my goals and what I want? Or will it just be an unnecessary distraction that's going to take away time, energy, and focus from the things that I really want from my life? Be decisive. Do not just sit on the fence and wonder. Decide what you're going to be, decide what you're going to do, and then do it. Either invite yourself and go and live in the moment, or stay where you are and live in the moment and know that you're enjoying not going to something that you wouldn't have enjoyed, because you have more interesting things to do. Now, this one is the most important thing and practical thing that you can do to help deal with the emotional side of FOMO, and that is processing your feelings. It is very, very, very important that you process your feelings of fear, overwhelm, self-hate, and comparison, because once they get inside you and start to grow, they will suck the joy out of your life. Now, there are a couple ways that you can practice getting these emotions out of your head and into a safe space. You can talk to someone, you can write about it, you can think about it, you can art about it. You just need to get all of that out into a space so it's not clawing up in your head, sucking the joy out of your life. And you need to reassure yourself that you're going to be okay even if you don't go to something. You will still be cool even if you don't go to every single event ever. Dealing with your feelings and reassuring yourself that you're going to be safe and you're in a safe place, that is so important to helping deal with the emotional side of FOMO. Else it will destroy you and you will slowly cycle down into a I can't even look at the screen anymore kind of I need another social media break thing. So deal with your feelings. I use a free journaling app called Penzu, where I just sit and I ask myself the question, what am I really afraid of? Who am I comparing myself to? Why do I feel so overwhelmed right now? And I just answer all these questions and process through all my feelings, and then I can feel so much lighter and freer. So I recommend it. Please do it. It will make your life so much better. Let's talk about number 5, which is my favorite step, and the first thing I do whenever I'm feeling FOMO and I want to embrace that JOMO life is that I make plans and then I do said plans. So I feel that anxiety build up inside me and then I just go, Right, it's time to make some plans. What do I like? What do I enjoy? Thank God I did that earlier, so now I'm gonna go do those things that I like. Even though I know it's not real, and I know comparing myself on the internet to other people's lives is insane, because it's just a highlight reel and comparison shouldn't, and we're not comparable. I know all this stuff, but I still feel that anxiety inside that I'm boring, so I makes the plans. So that when the party pics go up, I don't feel insecure about it. So I'm gonna introduce you to my friend. This is Arlo. This is a stained glass dinosaur that I made at a stained glass making course because I've always wanted to do that and I thought it would be fun. And you know what? It was. I gave up on a lot of like cool people things that I could be doing to go make this dinosaur. And I had a great time. And every time I'm feeling that FOMO come up or someone said, oh, I did this the other day, and someone else going, oh, I did this, I'm just like, I made this dinosaur. Do you know what else I enjoy doing? Stuff that I like doing. I like making glass dinosaurs, or maybe I want to like do a glass bead making course, or I don't know, fly to Barcelona. Because you see, the secret to embracing JOMO is that I have all of this time, space, and money to do the things that I want to do. Instead of going on a night out that I wouldn't enjoy and spending $100 on drinks to try and make it a more enjoyable evening, I can fly to Barcelona. I can go paddleboarding. I can try a weird new self-defense class. I can go bake cakes with my mother. I can do a cocktail making class on Zoom with my friend in Scotland. I can do all these crazy, strange things that I actually enjoy doing because I don't waste money, time, and energy on things that I don't care about. That is why I love the JOMO life, because I'm not missing out on anything, because I'm doing the things that I love and that make my life full, exciting, and fun. So make some plans and enjoy your life while you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And please don't forget that that free PDF is still waiting for you if you want to find more focus and motivation in your life to achieve your goals. Have an amazing day.